Ouch. Turn you around, we gotta get going. I'll talk to you for a while. I had to go out and get plaster of Paris. Hold on, let me start this car up. I had to go out and get plaster of Paris because I remember Lisa D and I, and Lisa D, if you were listening to this, because I can't see my text message from you, Davida wants to do this at 3 o'clock our time tomorrow. I don't know, I'd like to do it. I'd love to do it on a live, on panel with all three of us, because I think it would be hysterical. I know that if Lisa can make it, that's not a problem. Got to check with Davida if that's a problem. But otherwise, we're doing it on a Zoom by ourselves. And what fun is that, right? What fun is that for the three? Yeah, okay, it would be fun. All right. It would be fun, but it would be more fun to share it with everyone. So I don't know. I tried to get Davida earlier, but she's working at the Hobby Lobby. And Davida, if you can hear me, I don't know what time it is by you. It's 7 o'clock. Okay. Well, Hobby Lobby's almost closing, right? She's closing. If she's closing, if she went in early, she's out. I don't know. She can hear me. She can't hear me. Who knows? If you can hear me, I sent Lisa a text, but I didn't get to check my text to see if she responded. So Lisa D, if you're in the chat, please respond if you're able to do the plaster bunnies with us at 3 o'clock. And what the plan is, from what I understand with Davida, and Davida, I had to go out and get more plaster Paris because guess who moved my plaster Paris and we don't know where it is. Luckily, I'm sure I know where my bunny mold is, but I got plaster Paris, and you didn't say that I couldn't use the lightweight spackle, so, but anyway, we're not going to need the spackle anyway until it's unmolded. So if the lightweight isn't good, I can always get the other one. But what we're supposed to be doing tomorrow, from what I understand now, is she is going to guide us on the mixing of the plaster of Paris and the pouring and molding of the bunnies. And then the bunnies will not be ready until Sunday to decorate. Okay? Okay. So I don't know. I mean, if any of you have, what is this guy? Leave me the freak alone, man. Okay? Okay. Go. If we have other people that have bunny molds or plaster of Paris or want to get some before tomorrow at 3 o'clock, I don't know. We could do it on a panel. Unless Davida minds. I don't know. Okay? She might be like, no, freak, I don't want to be around anybody but you and Lisa D. I don't know. I doubt she would, but, you know, you never know. I can't speak for Davida. If she says, no, freak, I don't want to be around anybody but you and Lisa D, then the other thing I can propose to her is that I could record the Zoom and post it later. So we'll see what Davida says. It's either going to be, yeah, sure, no, you're a freak, I don't want to be on live molding these bunnies with anyone else, or yeah, let's do it, right? Whatever, we'll see. So I got the plaster of Paris, and I had to get medicine for Luke's foot. Let me see, what else do I have to get? Plaster of Paris, that was it, Davida. I got a mixing bowl at the dollar store because I know you said you've got to like ditch it when you're done with it. I know you use your freaking Pyrex for your, what is that you put in there? Silicone? What do you put in that Pyrex that you ruined that vintage Pyrex? I'm trying to remember what you put in there. Drain cleaner? What did you put in there? Does anybody remember what Davida put in that Pyrex bowl that destroyed it? She was doing something. Silicone? What was she doing? Why would silicone destroy it if silicone is supposed to be food safe? I don't know. maybe it was silicone, who knows. But the very important thing I do remember, because she has had a tutorial about this, and I have watched, Davita. I know that you probably think I haven't watched, but I did watch when she made these bunnies. But she says we're going to decorate them differently. I don't know how. She didn't tell me what decorations to get. I mean, I have a lot of craft supplies. I hope I have what I need, but it always ends up that I never have what I need. Do you know that? As many craft supplies as I have, there's always something that I'm missing. The same thing like with a recipe. I could think I have the greatest stocked pantry. There's always one thing I'm missing. I want it so that I would love it, so that if whatever craft you wanted to do, you had everything on hand, you had every pantry supply you needed for the recipes. That would be wonderful, but it never works that way. Never, ever. So anyway, I was going to get more burnt umber paint. Dang it. I have it. I have lots of it. That I'm okay with. I'm sure I have lots of that burnt umber. Plus, I can get it before Sunday, I think. But I have it. But I always like to have more. I have a fear of running out of something. It's a real anxiety. Okay, anyway. So we're going to do the bunnies, right? I got to find out from Davita. I haven't heard back from Lisa, or I might have heard back from Lisa, and I just haven't checked it. Oh, I'm going to be doing, oh gosh, I guess tomorrow. Now this is all going to depend on what we do, because I have to get that sponsored video. They said great. I'm like, okay, all right. They're like, it's great, it's good to go anytime you want to post it. So I don't know, I may do it. I want to do that as a premiere, so it's all going to depend on Davita. I might do it before the live tonight. I don't know because it has to get up. I have a deadline on it. I'm trying to think. What else? Oh, I am so pissed. If you guys were in our live last night after the auction, when we took Irene up and she was telling us about the dog she was scared of, it was so freaking funny. It was so funny because I found these pictures and they were like the story she was telling us, and we were dying. And guess what? Because, as Kevin said, we were over 12 hours, YouTube put up the video, but they cut anything after 12 hours. So they cut that. It's all on the cutting room floor, never to be seen again. Never. So if you missed it, boy, you missed it. And if you were there, I'm glad you were there and had those laughs with us. I hate that. YouTube did that once before to us, but they took the entire video. Remember that one? We were laughing like crazy. It was hysterical, and it went over 12 hours or something, and it got stuck on upload, and I couldn't upload it. This one is there, but they cut off our hours. I'm so pissed. I am so pissed. That could never be recreated. That was hysterical. But you were there. I'm glad you shared that with us. Anyway, what was I going to say? On a serious note, there is a channel that is beyond obsessed, and I know who runs it. I know the people behind it, and I've ignored it. And every single solitary night they watch, every video they watch, and they literally upload my videos to do nothing but mock and ridicule. That's fine. I don't care, okay? I know that they're obsessed. The fact that these people can go back in my videos. They're so, you fill in the blank. They're so obsessed and clueless that only people that have been with me for a long time, who know every video I have, would know where to go back on my daughter's birthday when we were at Applebee's to post something about my minor sons with their faces not, behind anything. They pretended they tried to do that. Mocking my son Ethan. Mocking Luke. And the very people who are on another person's channel outraged that somebody's 20-something-year-old daughter, who's a YouTube creator, was brought into something, are the very people in the comments. So Jimmy and I were outraged about that last night, and we struck that video, and I continued to strike videos on that channel because they have uploaded my videos in their entirety. First of all, that falls under impersonation. Second of all, that violates the terms of service. That channel has had about, 20 some odd videos. Every single one was about me. Every single one. So a channel that's created like that, number one, is against terms of service. So boom, you go to the channel page, you go to the about, you fill it out, you report the channel, because that is against terms of service. Then I have given them already 6 copyright strikes. 6 videos have been taken down, including the one with my son, by YouTube. How the channel is still standing, I don't know, because it's not supposed to be. And believe me, I have about at least 6 or 7 more strikes to file, but I had to go out. It is disgusting. They then took video from Ray's memorial video. They took personal photos I put in there. Nothing is beyond these people, okay? And if they want to counter a strike, they had better give me their real information, because if they give me some fake information, I am going to pursue that. That I will pursue, because I know who's behind the channel. So go ahead, counter the strike with fake information, and I will file and take you to court. And when they don't find the owner at the bogus address and name you give, you're never going to be on YouTube ever again, which will be a blessing. They are so bizarre. They're saying all of these things about, again, who they think, I guess, like Jimmy said, they think they know a lot of stuff because they're probably looking at a Facebook, and they think they know what's going on, and they're like, how could she be ridiculing Maria Osmond? How could she do that? She's had so many husbands. I've had so many husbands. Okay, all right. And saying stuff about Jimmy that is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous, okay? That he's a deadbeat dad to other kids. What? Okay. They're so beyond. This is like how I guess I have the lesbian affair, okay, with somebody that is his sister, and this is hysterical. This is absolutely hysterical. But it's sickening that they used my kids. It's sickening that they went into Ray's memorial video and used pictures there as their thumbnails. It's sickening that the very people on somebody's channel outraged about the way somebody's 20-something-year-old YouTube creator daughter is treated are in the very comments. And yes, even though the videos were taken down, not all of them, okay, some of them, I still have to go hit about 6, 7 more when I get home. so that the comments, I have the screenshots of the comments. I see the people behind them. The people that said, ew, did you see the way she used to dress her little kids? Ew, oh, did you see her son? Meaning Ray. He's so troubled. He hardly ever smiles. He is miserable with her as a mother, and that I heard he committed suicide, probably because he had a mother like her. And guess who's in there? Oh, a psychologist on YouTube, an alleged one, making comments about that. Okay? Yeah, I know who's behind the channel. It's sick, and you can say what you want about me. You drag any one of my kids into this. My kids are not YouTube creators. My kids are minor children, the ones that you took and you said they don't know how to pray, that they don't know how to pray. What the? You then took my daughter's birthday and pretended it was Ray's birthday because I said I was in a fog and I couldn't remember how I celebrated Ray's birthday last year, the first year he was gone, whether I did an ice cream cake or whatever. And they go, does this bring back memories? And it was Alexandra's birthday, not my son's birthday, okay? But they put it up there, and then they said my little sons don't know how to pray, mocked our family, mocked my kids in the comments, mocked my older kids, mocked my deceased son, saying that he was miserable because he had me, that he never smiled around me. What? Like Jimmy said, if you pretend to know me through a photo and you want to live my life through a photo, you're bizarre. You don't know anything of my son. You talk to a real life person. Talk to my son, Michael. My son and I, it's absolutely sickening. And all I can say is karma is a big B. Okay? The things you said about my son, all of you that commented and the people behind that channel, I wouldn't want to be you. And that's not a threat from me. That's a threat from what you put out there is going to come back at you tenfold. You put good out, you be a good person, you can expect. You be somebody that would do that. They mocked that memorial video that was so hard to do. They mocked it to no end, So it's sickening. And again, I won't say you want to drag me and do all the crap. Who the hell cares? My kids are off limits. And I will pursue this all the way with YouTube. I will be tweeting it out about your channel. Your channel is nothing but a hate channel that is fixated on me to the point that you can't stop watching my videos, and you have memorized my old videos. This is coming through and this is going, but I've had it. I have had it. Leave my kids alone. How disgusting, right? Anybody else would have been like, oh my gosh, I'm grieving, right? Oh, how could they do that to her, right? If that was somebody else who had a relative pass away, then this is my son. And these people are mothers and grandmothers in the comments and also over there going crazy that anybody has said anything about someone's adult daughter who's a YouTube creator Yet it's perfectly fine to do this. Apparently I have grandchildren. I have a lesbian affair. We have a bunch of kids we don't talk. Okay. All right. Yeah. Wow. Okay. What else? I've been married multiple times. Okay. I guess I didn't have a good relationship, and that's why I am, because I'm going to make a precedent with the channel. And I've got about 6 more strikes to put on them. So their channel is done. It's done. And I am going to go to my chat on YouTube and let them know. Again, I'm going to let them know that way. I'm going to let them know through the direct messages I have through Twitter. Okay? You don't touch my kids. You don't talk about my kids. You don't put my minor children on a thing and mock them. What if my son saw that and did something to himself because you mocked and bullied him? Mocking him, saying he doesn't know how to pray, saying he doesn't know how to pray. What if something was wrong with my son? What if something was wrong with him? He was 11 years old. 11 years old. And he's still a minor today. He's 14. And you mocked and ridiculed him and showed his face. Showed his face. That's against the law. And if my son ever did anything to himself, you'd really be in a court facing stiff charges. Because these are children you're talking about. Okay? And I downloaded the video. YouTube took it down. I downloaded it before I struck you. So I have it. I have it. I have all the videos I struck. And I'm striking about 6 more. They already have 6. I can show you. 6 resolved, meaning that they removed the videos because of copyright infringement. But more than that, the channel can be reported because the only videos on that channel are about me. And the channel was created to target me, and that's against terms of service. More than so many videos and a whole channel created to go after someone in this manner, especially their minor children and their family members that are not on, they're not YouTube creators, to do that and then to talk about a deceased child and try to speculate on all this stuff about him and mock and ridicule. Yeah. Sorry. You're 100% in the wrong. So yeah, looks like I'll have more to do, and then I'm going to get on the direct chat with YouTube that I have and let them know that they already have 6 strikes. They cannot create another channel when they have over 3 strikes. They cannot go on another channel. They cannot upload any new videos. They cannot go live. And the channel is supposed to be terminated for good. So I'm going to find out what's going on. I'm going to put the rest, I'm going to strike every single one. So they'll end up with like 14, 16, however many videos, 18 strikes. We'll see. And anyone that uploads my content now, anyone, I'm striking. Because no one has permission to do that. And especially with my kids.